Women that accept cheating men are cheating women. It's really that simple. And women who don't accept cheating men are the loyal ones.
Picture this. You're a woman who spent years believing you held all the cards in dating. You rejected men for trivial reasons, demanded they prove their worth while offering little in return, and assumed they'd always be there waiting for your approval. But suddenly, something unexpected happens. The good men you once dismissed are walking away, and they're not looking back. Welcome to the reality check that's hitting modern women harder than a freight train. Oh, before I forget, comment and subscribe, because you don't want to miss out recent updates. What we're witnessing today is a complete shift in the dating landscape. For decades, women have been told they can have it all on their terms. They've been encouraged to reject traditional relationship dynamics, prioritize their careers over family, and treat men as disposable accessories to their independent lifestyle.
Believe in yourself, even if no one else believes in you. The dream was given to you, not them. Do it.
But here's the twist nobody saw coming. Men have finally reached their breaking point. The irony is absolutely staggering. Women who spent years lecturing men about their inadequacies, who rejected potential partners for sneezing wrong or folding laundry incorrectly, are now discovering that these same men have developed something they never expected: standards. And more shocking still, these men are choosing peace over drama, solitude over chaos, and self-respect over endless attempts to prove their worth. Consider the psychological research that reveals a fascinating truth. Men are generally happier than women. Studies consistently show women score higher in neuroticism, experiencing more anger, anxiety, irritability, and emotional instability. While women were taught to embrace their emotions and express every feeling, men learned the art of stoicism and problem-solving. This emotional regulation has become their superpower in the modern dating world. The biological clock adds another layer of complexity to this situation. Women possess peak desirability in their younger years, but modern culture has convinced them they have unlimited time to explore their options.
I don't get people who say, don't play hard to get. Like, babe, I'm not playing. I am hard to get because the work I've done on myself, the healing, the growth, the nights I helped myself through shit I never talked about, that wasn't cheap. It cost me everything to become this version of me.
They've been sold the lie that they can postpone serious relationships indefinitely while pursuing casual encounters and career advancement. The harsh reality? Their fertility window closes much earlier than their lifespan ends, leaving potentially 40 years of solitude ahead. This phenomenon has created what experts call hypergamy gone wild. Women have been programmed to always seek something better, to never settle, to constantly trade up for a superior option. They'll abandon a good man who treats them well because they believe someone more exciting awaits around the corner. It's a biological tendency amplified by modern culture into a destructive force that leaves women perpetually unsatisfied. Men have witnessed this pattern repeatedly and drawn logical conclusions. They've watched women reject stability for excitement, commitment for options, and genuine connection for temporary thrills. The response has been predictable: withdrawal. These men are no longer willing to participate in a game where they're guaranteed to lose regardless of their efforts.
Stop spending time with people who don't make you feel good. Stop giving second chances to people who never gave you a first try. Stop spending your days recovering from conversations that left you feeling small.
The most telling aspect of this shift is how women react when men move on emotionally. There's genuine shock when a man they rejected doesn't pine for them indefinitely. They expected these men to remain emotionally available forever, carrying torches for relationships that never materialized. The realization that men can heal, grow, and redirect their affections elsewhere is profoundly disturbing to women who viewed them as permanent backup options. Social media has amplified these dynamics exponentially. Women receive constant validation from multiple sources, inflating their sense of their own dating market value. They develop unrealistic expectations based on temporary attention rather than genuine relationship potential. Meanwhile, men observe this behavior and conclude that investing emotionally in such women represents a poor return on investment. The consequences are becoming increasingly apparent.
Don't force anything. If they think they get someone better than you, let them go.
Women who prioritize their independence above all else are discovering that independence can be lonely. The strong, self-sufficient persona they cultivated has attracted men who are equally self-sufficient and therefore don't need what these women are offering. The very traits they developed to avoid dependence have made them less appealing to the men they actually want. Career success, while valuable, doesn't translate directly into relationship success. A woman's professional achievements don't necessarily make her a better partner, especially if she's used her success as a weapon to demean potential suitors. Men seeking life partners aren't primarily impressed by career titles or salary figures. They want feminine energy, emotional support, and genuine partnership.
Yes, I'm a nice person, but if you cross the line too many times, things can change very quickly.
The dating apps have created an illusion of infinite options that's particularly damaging to women's long-term happiness. They swipe through hundreds of potential matches, always wondering if someone better might appear next. This mindset prevents them from investing deeply in any single relationship, creating a pattern of serial dating that becomes increasingly unsatisfying over time. Self-control has emerged as the ultimate masculine virtue in this environment. Men who can resist the constant temptation of casual encounters, who refuse to chase women who show minimal interest, and who maintain their standards despite social pressure, have become incredibly attractive. Their scarcity creates value, while women's abundance of options has paradoxically decreased their perceived worth. The transformation is remarkable to observe. Men who once desperately sought female approval now prioritize their own peace and happiness. They've realized that a relationship should enhance their life, not complicate it. This shift in mindset has created a new dynamic where women must actually bring value to the table rather than simply exist and expect devotion. The reality is that both genders are learning painful lessons about the modern dating marketplace. Women are discovering that their window of opportunity is narrower than they believed, while men are learning to value themselves highly enough to walk away from unfavorable situations. The outcome is a dating landscape that's more challenging for everyone, but potentially more honest about what constitutes genuine value in a life partner.